Hello Team Zug, and today we're back with another unboxing video. So this time we'll be unboxing all my new Within Rare 2022 items. We have Diesel, Henry, Gordon, Edward, James, Rosie, the Troublesome Chuck with paint, Hero, my recent item, Troublesome Chuck with crates, Emily, Percy, Toby, and of course, the cheeky little blue tank engine that started the whole show, Thomas the Tank Engine. So, let's get started. So we all know how these items, hang on. So we all know how these items come out. You actually press in and they should come out, but I need to pause the camera to get them all out. Okay, so I eventually managed to get Thomas out, sort of. Now, time for cutting. Okay, sorry, this is a little bit difficult. We got one of the ropes off. We got some of them off. Hang on. So I finally, yep, I finally did it. Here's a new Thomas for the 2022 Thomas range. I am really glad I finally have him. He looks so nice. And the best thing about this is I can actually reuse these. So that's a win-win. Oh wait, I just noticed something. The pan flip for the new Wooden Rarity range. I'm glad they brought them back. Here's one side, and here's the other side. This is wave 1. So here's all the characters that you could have got. As you can see, I still need to get Rebecca, Nia, and Kevin. Which, I don't know if I'll get them. Well, maybe I'll get Rebecca, but I don't know about Nia and Kevin. Well, oh, hang on. I like Kevin, kind of. Nia and Rebecca are two of my least favorite characters. I just don't like them. But I would say this is a really good item. I'll go in further detail why I like Thomas. So let's move on to the other engines. Here he is. Here's my favorite character from Thomas and Friends. Here's Edward. I am really glad I own this item. Edward is the character I've been looking forward to the most, and I'm so glad I got him for my birthday. Unfortunately, I did have to destroy his box, sort of, just to get him out. Let's see if it can still work. Let's see if I'll still fix him. Well, I sort of fixed it, but I'm gonna need a little bit of tape just to fix his box. It will slide in though. Hang on. Well, good news for me. Edward's box will still slide in. So this box will never go to the bin. I'm really glad I got these guys. Now let's move on to the best model of the range, Henry. Here's Henry, and I'm really glad I got this item. Henry is one of my favorite Thomas & Friends characters. He's probably in my top 5 if I'm being honest. In fact, I still need to make my top 20 best Thomas characters. That's still in the making at the moment. So yeah, Henry is really good. I did this kind of the shorter box like Edward, but no big deal. No big deal. I'll just there you go. Still could work. Now let's move on to Gordon. Uh-oh. Where's the barcode thing? Oh no. Well, it appears I can't even get Gordon out of the box. What to do? What to do? Finally. I finally got Gordon out. I basically had to destroy his whole box. I'll try to see if I can put his box back together. But I don't think I could. Hang on, let me try. Well, good news. I managed to fix Gordon's box, but it's a little bit damaged, so I need to use tape for that. So, yeah. So here's Gordon. I'm really glad I finally have him. Oh, the indignity. I don't know if that's actually a pro-type box. Hang on. Don't worry, guys. I managed to get it out. It's fine. Next up, we got James. Hopefully he doesn't have the problem. Well, good news. He doesn't have the problem. Here's James. Fortunately, James did not have terrible packaging, unlike Edward Henry Gordon. But I did sort of damage it, sort of. Alright, so next up, we got Percy. Let's hope he'll be easy. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Not again! Finally, I got Percy out. And speaking of Percy, here he is. He's pretty cute looking. Really nice item. Okay, let's hope this will be easy to do. Hopefully. Please, Toby. Please. Please don't be one of those items. Phew, thank goodness. Finally, one I could get out really easily. So here's Toby. He's really good, actually. Says there's no number 8 in the range at the moment. Next up, we got Emily. At least she has one. So here's Emily. I finally got her out. She's actually really cool, actually. I'm really glad I got her. So yeah, I got the original Steam team finally. Now, let's move on to the side characters. Okay guys, I turned on the lights because it was getting dark. So, as you can see, the whole Steam team in front of you, in bare lighting. Now let's move on to Diesel. Let's hope he does it. If only I could do the triggered moment right now. I really wanted to do the trigger one. Why? Because I'm so furious! Well, I got Diesel out. Here he is. Really nice item. Probably one of my favorite items. Next up, we got Rosie. Really? This again? Well, got Rosie out. And here she is. Really nice item. Really cute. I'll put it over there. Next up, we got Master of the Railway, Hero. Looking forward to this one. Yes, it has the lines. Well, that was actually easy. Here's Hero. He's really, really good. I love all the details. The only thing I don't like is his lamp. But I'll talk about that later. And finally, the troublesome trucks. This one has lines. This one has lines. Well, let's hope these two will be easy. Well, I finally got these two guys out. And they were easy. And I finally got all my engines out of their boxes. So what do I think of them? Well, Thomas is actually really, really nice. He looks just like himself from the show, which is really nice. I love this little angle that he has, like where his wheel arch would be. When I was a kid, I thought that was a sandbox, but it turns out it's a wheel arch. Since his wheels are bigger, but even though his real life bases, the twos don't have wheel arches because the wheels are a little bit smaller. Really nice item. Really like the wheels. I didn't like them at first when I saw them, but now I actually really love them. The face is actually really, really decent. I actually like this face. It fits with his cheeky personality. But the only thing I don't like about Thomas is that weird, stupid black, like, blank piece where... Hang on, let me just get one of my old wooden arrow items. So here's my wooden arrow splatter to prove it. It has this little edge piece, which I do not like for some reason. I think they should fill that in with extra wood, but that's what you basically expect. Oh yeah, fun fact, Splatter and Dodge also hold the whole title of did not get update for the cab. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I give him a 9.5 out of 10. Really good item. Here's Edward. Edward is a really, really good item. He is actually... The face is actually really good. Some people don't like the face of Edward, but I actually like it. And I'm going to explain why. Well, did you notice something about the faces? Like, let's say Edward, Toby's, Percy's, heck, even Henry, Gordon and James, maybe even Thomas over there. Well, what if I told you that these faces kind of look like some of the roles that you'll see the characters go through in Sodor's Fallout? Like, Edward's have this scared face because he's running away from that blast. Toby has a sad and worried face because fire faces in him. Percy is have a shocked faces because he's running away from the beast. Gordon has his weird face. It's because if these eyes were black, well, kind of like black, like he's mutated, that's probably the face what he'll be doing if he was running around. James, if he had two teeth, I think that would be the expression. Henry just had a troublesome truck body on him. And Thomas may have a mutating face. I mean, it's possible that these faces could look like ones from Soldier's Fallout. I don't think anyone else had thought of that, but it's just a cool theory I just thought of. But anyways, the only thing I don't like about Edward is his length. But which is understandable, they had to put bogey wheels. And it's actually, in real life, Edward's bases, the K2s, would actually be a little bit long. But yeah, I give Edward a 10 out of 10. Probably the best, one of my favorite, just because he's my favorite character. And plus, even though I love his design, I gotta say one thing. And I'm gonna be fair, Brio did it way better. But it's just me though. So next up, you got Henry. Henry is probably the best model we got from the whole range. I actually really like him. He's actually really, really cute, actually. I like the face he gets. It's a little bit questionable. I actually love it, but I love it nonetheless. His tender is really, really cool. And I really love the design. I give this guy a 10 out of 10. Next up, we got Gordon. Gordon, I love him. Yeah, he's a really good item. The only thing I was weird about was his wheel arrangement. Well, I love his wheel arrangement. His wheel arrangement. It's just, it doesn't sound Pacific, you know? The reason I brought that up is that Master of the Lemons made his modified Gordon by removing this wheel with this wheel and move them around. And that actually looks really better, actually. I actually love this item. His custom of it. But either way, Gordon's a really good item. I give him a 10 out of 10 as well. James. Oh, James. Well, for one, I actually like the face. His wheel arrangement is really good. Love all the detail. But same with Edward. He's a tiny bit long, but I don't care. I give him a 9.5 out of 10. And I'm going to say this again. Forgive me. But Brio did it way better. Next up is Percy. And Percy is really, really cute, actually. I actually like the scale. And I really like it that he's not the same height size as Thomas, which I really like. That's what Percy should be. Smaller than Thomas. And I actually really like the chassis. Maybe I'll use it to make a custom of, like, maybe I'll use the chassis to make, while I make a, like, my own Shapeways body, even though I don't have Shapeways. I don't have a 3D printer, but I would like to get one day. I would like to make Ernest the Engine Car, Stevie the Steam Train, and Gale the Gas Compartment. So if you're someone from Shapeways and you want an Ernest, a wooden railway, Ernest, Stevie, and Gale, make the body shell, please, and use the wooden railway Percy's chassis as a guidance, please. Yep. So here's Toby. Toby, some people didn't like him at first. Well, some people don't like him because of this little line wear. And I understand where they're coming from, but I disagree. Toby's actually a really decent item, actually. Even though the scale wasn't the best. But yeah, again, some wooden railway, well, some good Thomas lines like Earl didn't really care about that either. And I actually think it's actually a little bit of scale with James. Another thing what I like about Toby is he finally, after so long, has 6 wheels. And it took them this long to actually do that. Because I know that some people say that Toby can't go over the bends because of the type corners. But yeah, again, Mavis had 6 wheels. Well, she did have 4, but then she got 6. So why didn't Toby get 6? Why can't they just give Toby Mavis's Cowcatcher side plates? It's a mystery. Overall, really good item. I give him a 9 out of 10. Percy, 10 out of 10. Really good items. Next up, we got Emily. She's actually really good. We got Henry's wife. Wait, what? Sorry. I just had to do a story, so sort of reference. I'm sorry. So yeah, her boiler isn't curved, which is a shame, but I kind of understand where they're coming from. Her design, though, oh boy, it's really, really good. I love the number 12. The only thing I don't like is that there's nothing on this side, which there should be some detail. But that's what you expect. Overall, I give her an 8 out of 10. Diesel, however, oh boy, I really love this item. Diesel's actually a really good item. He looks like a Class 08 diesel shunter. In fact, I think I stole a Class 08 diesel shunter from a railway, and I have him in my house. And I just put a face on him and just call him Diesel. Don't worry, I didn't steal a Class 08, don't worry. Plus I can't fit him in my back garden anyways. I don't even know how to drive. So yeah, Diesel's really, really good. Nice details. Really, really nice. 10 out of 10. He's probably at top 5 for me. Rosie? She's fine, I guess. I mean, she's really good. I give her a 9 out of 10. Really good I am. Next up, we got Hero. Oh boy. I really like Hero. He's one of my favorite characters. And I really like the detail he went with. Now, while I would say that Gordon's chassis is a little bit weird, but I think Hero's a little bit fine. And the only thing I don't like about him is his lamp, which is grey for some reason. Or I mean white. I have no idea. Overall, I give him a 9 out of 10. And the last two are the troublesome trucks. One with crates, one with paint cans. These two look really, really good. However, I cannot give them the same rating. This guy is a 10 out of 10 for sure. This guy is a 9.5 out of 10. Why? Because of one thing. The wheels. Yeah, for some reason they decided to give the troublesome trucks different wheel colors for some reason. Even though they're supposed to be the exact same item, both different faces and great details. Even on the prototype, even on the one you get on the Tudor Thomas, they showed to have this guy with this guy's wheels, but they don't give him anyways. I checked on YouTube to see if I'm the only one with this. It turns out I'm not, which is a kind of shame really. But overall, they're still good items though. So here's this little layout I did. It's actually a really good item. Well, good layout I made. So I'm going to see how I could try everyone on this layout. So here we go. Here's Thomas. Goes around the corners just fine. Edward. Even better. Oh, he just derailed. Yeah, I think he just derailed there. You almost made it. Now I'm going to see how Henry handles this. Huh. He actually did just fine. Gordon. Hang on. He did just fine. James. Hang on. Sorry. Huh. Somehow Edward's the only one. That didn't do it. But anyways, here's Percy. Really good. Toby. Let's see. Let's put this to the test. Really good. Alright, Emily. Hang on, I might try Edward again later. Diesel. Hang on, Diesel just derailed as well. Well, maybe it's just the track's not stable enough. Yeah, probably. Rosie. Yeah, she kind of derailed, but that's alright. Hero. Hang on. Really smooth. The troublesome truck with crates. And finally, the troublesome truck with paint. Oh, he just derailed. Well, maybe it's just my force with my hand. I want to try Edward again one last time because, well, he's my favorite character. Because why not? Ah, he did it much better this time. Okay then, that's the layout. Now, let's get to my final thoughts. Oh yeah, here's wave 2 if you want to know. Really different from the one we recently looked at. So overall, what's my final thoughts on the new Within Railway 2022 range? I actually really like it. However, my only problem with the range are the boxes. Why? Because they were a pain to get them out. The only ones I managed to get out without ruining the box were Thomas, Hero, Toby, and the troublesome trucks. The hardest ones were Gordon, Percy, Rosie, and Diesel. Especially Percy. Yeah, that's why I'm not a big fan of the box. I had to use 2 scissors just to get them out. But at the end of the day, it was kind of worth it. I mean, I did manage to fix the boxes, so I think we're all good. So yeah, if you like this video, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out and goodbye.